Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Talk Elio. Whew, what is going on? Let's check out our number count. Look at our number count, guys. We're at 992 reservation left, which means that's 64,008 reservation for the Elio. Now, what is that going to mean for us, for all of us that are all in, and people who are just really interested in this vehicle? Autocycle, I'm sorry. Well, it could be a couple of things. Some people say that once we hit that 65,000 reservations, meaning that that we're good to go, that Elio is a viable company, and ATVM loan, here we come, and production starts. On the other hand, by the countdown, it's really going to show us Elio's hand in this poker game. So, one thing that I wish that Elio Motors can do for the loyal reservation and the loyal fans of this vehicle, some, precise answers, or just a little bit of transparency. Right? I mean, that's all what we could hope for. Now, in this channel, we've been talking for a while now, and you guys have been watching the videos, that we try and stay positive, and that's important. So, we're either going to figure out if Elio is a bust or Elio is going to go on. A lot of us don't want that to happen because a lot of us really like this vehicle. We like what it stands for, American-built car, like 90% or more, 90% or more American-made product here. So, and hopefully that I did write to our president-elect. He's got his website to see what makes America great, and I did talk about Elio, that it's something that it's gonna move our economy and our job status in America. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that Trump is gonna embrace this project, or he's gonna say no, it's not a viable thing for me to try and get the Department of Energy to back them? Or does Paul Elio talk to some Chinese billionaire, get some backing that way? Because if you think about it, if you have 65,000 reservations, to me that's viable. According to Elio Motors, right, in their business plan, they won't reach profitability unless they sell about 120,000 cars annually. So that is double of their current reservation goals. Now, I know that there's a market for this vehicle. From our previous video, that some auto bloggers are seeing this as the year of the autocycle. And we've seen the alternatives, didn't we, from our last video? I mean, there was only one possibility for me to even compare to Elio, was the Sondors. But I don't think that's going to be made in America. I know his bikes that he made is made in China. So, I mean, if we're going to try and bet on an American product, I'd go with Elio. Let's look at the ATVM loan. I just went on their website real quickly. So, the for process, and I know they started this already years back, or I think 2016, is that when they started applying for this? The pre-application consultations, they submitted the application, and a lot of the rumors going on, and this is, again, I was hoping for some transparency from Elio Motors to let us in on some of these things. This conditional commitment could be what they were saying was the 65,000 reservations. But some also say that they've already been denied. I don't know. And that's where everybody's at right now, you know? We're kind of just like sprinkler heads going. We're going from side to side. We don't know what the hell's going on. I know recently they missed a court date. That didn't look good. Right? But from what they're saying was they weren't informed. And this is the one for the Shreveport factory. So I think we were stuck in at number 3, the conditional commitment. With us thinking positive, hopefully we're locked in at number 3. That they do have that conditional commitment, and once we hit that goal, we hit that goal. Or, if you've read the SEC filings, you know, they said that at the moment, they're not a profitable company. They owe this amount of money, and they could cease operation at any time. Which is kind of, you know, a sucky thing for a lot of us, because a lot of us really want this to happen. You know, and I've met so many people through this journey, especially when I started this channel. You know, people that have the same views as I do, and you guys are great. And then a lot of you guys that are my Elio watchers, you guys helped me transition to Let's Talk Tesla. So, I mean, I really commend a lot of you guys. And if our Elios do make it to market, I still want to do that tour, guys. Or we can all try and plan something, whoever's close to the production dates. You know, we'll do like a big meet over there at the Shreveport factory and drive away with our Elios. I think that'd be an awesome event. So don't forget to also check out our Facebook page, the group page that we have over there, the Elio Owners of America page. So again, we're just letting people in there who are pro Elio. For those of you naysayers, we don't need you. Right? So you guys can call us whatever name you want to call us, but we're going to stick with Elio. We just have to think positive, and hopefully that things will work well in our favor. All right? Because at least there's something that we look forward to. Right? That's the best thing. So we're waiting on that number 4 right here, the loan issuance. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, going back over here, if we look at our remaining lock-in reservations, I mean, the clock is ticking for them. They're either going to let us know that we're going to fail, or we're going to close shop, we apologize. Or they're going to say, yeah, we said we were going to build at fourth quarter of 2017, but, you know, things happen. We're still waiting on a couple of issues with their E-Series cars. And a lot of people will sit there and say that, you know, it's just a dog and pony show. This is a vaporware. But I don't know. I mean, why would you go through all that song and dance if you know that this thing's not going to happen? But they were there still at the Detroit Auto Show. And I saw some of you guys posting pictures from, you posted it on Facebook and some of the Elio group pages there. You know, looks like it was fun. I had fun when I sat in it. Oh, and for those of you that were in the LA Auto Show, wasn't that great, guys? Getting to sit in the Elio, like somewhat close to production, not a prototype. Some of you guys would say, yeah, it's a little prototype because it's an engineering model. But it was great, man. It doesn't look like it was just, you know, jimmied together. It looked polished. So, you know, we're gonna keep the dream alive. We're gonna keep it going. Time is ticking, and if for some reason, just like watching a basketball game, the last 60 seconds of a basketball game that has a close scoring game, that 60 seconds can last up to 10 minutes. And this is how it feels like, doesn't it? It feels like 992. And next week, what? 888. We're crawling by. Where previous months we're knocking down 400 reservations every week. So let's check out the comments, guys. Okay, so we have Earl McClary. I have already committed and he is all in. I just wanted to get the financing issues resolved and secure the government loan, or I'm afraid the car won't be manufactured. Yeah, like we were all hoping. He also said that I was hoping for production start in 2016, but that didn't happen. So Elio Management, when can we see you guys really getting serious about production and putting cars on the road? I'm with you on that one, Earl. Well, you did say hope I can be driving it by the end of 2017. From Paul Elio himself, he said they're not going to start building till 2018. So you probably want to change that to early 2018. From our Let's Talk Elio episode 30, the SEC filing, Robert Shaw says no update. SEC has come out with a lot of findings, doesn't look very good, and we'd love to see what your next video has to show. And this is it. We're talking about the reality of what is going on. Let's see if you have any other comments. I'm just kind of looking at my top comments so far. Sue Song says, wow, less than 1,000 ago. Elio now has only 992 reservations left. Soon we'll know if Elio Motors is legitimate or they have just been stringing us along all this time. I agree with you too. Like I said, man, this countdown thing, it's we're going to see what kind of hand they're holding. And let's see all the replies on this. Jack White says, it is true. Here is a direct quote from Elio Motors on their Facebook page on November 17th. Question. So, are we waiting on 65,000 reservations to get funding approved? Am I understanding that right? Elio Motors says, not quite. 65,000 reservations being placed is not directly tied to investments or the ATVM loan. That is the cutoff point to be able to lock in the base price of $7,300. So again, that's where, Sue Songs, Jack, Earl, Charles, you guys know who you are. We just want a little bit of transparency for your loyal supporters. And some of you guys have been supporting them, since 2014? So, yeah. And Sue Songs followed that up from Jack White. He says that if that's true, then it looks like we are going to have to wait a long time, even if they hit 65,000 reservations. I agree with you too. William Bell says from our Let's Talk Elio number 30 SEC filing, I agree that Elio has a great idea. The work has been top-notch and it takes time to develop. Still, given the deficits that they have run up, the stock price is unsupported. Anything over $1 at this point is, in my honest opinion, too high until they can get into production and get some on the road. I remain very, very cautious. I understand. From our Let's Talk Elio Bring On 2017, this was our first video of the year. Yes, it is definitely a long shot that this Elio thing is going to happen at all. But personally, I have $100 invested at this point. Although I may buy some stock, and if I do, may lose that too. Could be worse. Of the 4 cars mentioned in the video, The only one that makes sense is the Elio. It's true. Gas engine still is the logical choice versus electric motor. Elio is much more practical overall. If they ever figure out how to make a battery with enough range, electric might make sense. They're getting there, Jack. Tesla's been doing it, and other companies are slowly getting up there, like the Bolt. And I don't know who's providing them their batteries. So, it's slowly getting there. They have a long way to go with that. I want my Elio, keeping my fingers crossed that it happens. I think we're all keeping our fingers crossed. Armach, one of our longtime viewer. In my honest opinion, the only other autocycle that can compete with Elio while attracting enough buyers is the Sondors. It looks very attractive, nice sporty look, and has another seat, and it's much faster. But if the project comes to fruition, production, it will also be much more expensive than the Elio. Absolutely. I mean, do you guys think that they can come back and say, well, I guess for those of us that are binding, we're locked in at that $7,300 or, no, actually $7,000. They can't raise any more prices. Maybe after the 65,000 batch that they make, they raise prices? I don't know. What do you guys think? On that note, guys, please leave any comments below. Don't forget to check out the group that we have on Facebook, Elio Owners of America. Just go ahead and join it. Again, this is for pro Elios. And don't forget to like our videos, share our videos, let the people know about Elio. So we'll talk next week and see what the new week brings us. Stay positive, guys. Stay cool. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.